Yeah, good evening to all here. Do let me know I'm audible and visible to everybody. Yeah, anyway, today we have very important question that I'll tell you what. And we are running with our fifth sub-series that is strings. I'm Gaurav Pandey, mentor, your friend, and we'll begin with our question. But before I begin, do let me know I'm audible and visible to all. I'll just check in comments. Tell me, am I visible and audible to everybody? I'm just looking at the chats. Yeah, only when I'll see the energy, then I'll begin. Tell me, am I audible and visible to everybody? And how's the energy? How's the energy? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Then I'll tell you the problem statement. And this particular problem that we are going to solve today, this is longest common prefix. This particular problem has been asked in multiple companies. The company names are Facebook, Apple, Google, Adobe, Amazon, Bloomberg, Cisco, eBay, IBM, Microsoft, Oracle. The rest you can read. The Snapchat also. Pinterest and Snapchat. So this problem is super important. When I'm telling you this, even startups ask this particular problem a lot, and also the big tech giants also ask this problem a lot. Why? Because there is a logic, a very good logic. And now we'll go to the LeetCode. There we'll see what is the problem statement. Then we'll understand the solution as well. But before I begin, here I'm just beating in the charts. Tell me, am I audible and visible? And how's the energy? Are we good to go? But I can't see the names here. I can't see the attendance. That is the only problem for me. That is the problem. Now we'll go to the Google and we'll open our LeetCode. So this is the problem statement. They mentioned write a function to find the longest common prefix. Okay, string amongst an array of strings. So you will have an array of strings. There you need to find common prefix string. Okay, cool, good. Now if there is no common prefix, return an empty. Return an empty. Yeah, tell me, am I audible and visible to all? I can't see the chats. I can't see the chats. If there is a no common prefix, return an empty string. Return an empty string. Okay. So now here, this is an array. This is an strings array. There you will have multiple strings. Our job is to find common prefix. For example, F is common in all these three strings. Then L is also common in all these three strings. Yes or no? So the FL is the answer. Means common prefix in all the strings available in the string array. That is the thing. And how we can make the logic. And before I tell you the logic, tell me how's the energy? How's the energy? How's the energy? I can't see the chats even. No worries, yaar. I guess you people are on a holiday or something. So now what we'll do is that, anyway, I have my floor and I'll flow, then I'll flight, and I'll figure out the common prefix. Okay, so I'll go back to the slides, and in slides here we'll see. Okay, here we'll see. The problem statement we had that we had one strs array. There we had a floor. Again we had flow. Then again we had what? Tell me. Flight. Okay. Now here's the thing. What we want is that we want a common prefix. So now F is common in all. So the one thing can be like the logic you already understood, right? We can have two loops. One loop to iterate this strs by getting everything, like all of them. Then we can have the characters from them. We can compare the characters of all of them, right? That time we can have the time complexity of the multiplication of it, right? If the length of, we assume the length of this whole strs is n and the length of a one longest string is m, then we can have the time complex n into m, big of. Right? That logic is possible. Another logic is possible that we do not compare with all the elements directly. What we can do is that we can start from these two elements. We can start these two elements. So what I can assume is that right now, what I'll assume that I have this as a prefix sum, okay, or something, this thing. I'll assume my string. This is, let's suppose I have prefix, which this 0 index value. Okay, so 0 index value means this floor. Yeah, understand it carefully. Trust me, you'll get it completely, but you just have to hear me. And once you listen me, only then you'll get it. Okay, so now here you have this floor, right? Then what you can have the another element, then keep having the another, right? Then you will have this flow. What I will do, I'll check, is this available in this? Is this available in this? If this is available, then I will have the next string, right? So I'll check, is this flow includes in this, or I'm able to find in this, or this is this string starts with this, right? So this is what I can check. This is what I can check. So here what I can see is that yes, this is available in this. So which means that this flow is a substring, this flow is a substring which is available in this prefix, and also this flow is a prefix which is commonly available with this first string also. But the problem with us is that we need to find that common prefix in the whole array, right? In the whole array, which means that you have to check this with the all the element, right? With all the element. That is the thing. Yes or no? Prefix, you understand the common thing, right? That starts, that comes at starting. So now here you'll check with this flight as well. You'll check with this flight as well. Now tell me what will happen if you know that this flow should become new prefix, because this was the common. This is the smallest thing. So this is the common. So now I'll say like this prefix is now flow. Now what I will do is that I will check if this flight is available in this flow. No, this is not available. Then I'll reduce one character of flight. Every time if the next upcoming string is not available in the prefix that we have, then we'll keep reducing one character of it. So now we'll reduce this. Now we'll check this FLIGH. Is this available in this flow? No, this is not. Then again reduce one character. Again, is this available? No, this is not available. Then again reduce one character. Now this FLI is available. No, this is also not available. Then what you will do? We'll go to the Himalaya or something. No, yeah. So we'll reduce again one character, right? So we'll keep doing this. So keep doing this. What we have to do? We have to, have a while loop or something which can reduce the size of it, right? Until unless we get this as a prefix. Now check this FL. Is this FL available? Yes, this is available. So now what we'll have? You'll update your prefix, and prefix will now the current prefix will become this FL. Now you'll check for the further strings, but you don't have. So at the end, if you don't have the further strings to check, this FL will be the answer. This FL will be the answer. And I hope now the logic is clear to all. Please tell me in the comments. Please tell me in the comments. Is the logic clear to everybody? Is the logic clear to all? Please tell. I can't see the interactions. Make it an offline class, not an online class here. It shouldn't be a boring lecture. It shouldn't be a boring lecture. It should be engaging, right? You should be enjoying this. Okay, Sanam, you're back here. Okay, so now if the logic is clear, now we can implement the code as well, right? So what we were assuming is that we have to check the first thing. Like there is a possibility that length can be 0 also, right? So if length is 0, then we don't have to do anything. So at starting we can check if first I'll write code in Java, then C++, then in Python. Okay. So now if strs.length is 0, in that case we can say we don't have any common prefix, because that should be an empty string. Why that should be an empty string? Because you don't have anything. That is the thing, right? There is nothing common because you have no string in this string array. Cool, yeah. Then what is the thing? We were assuming that we will have one string prefix. Cool. Okay, one string prefix. And now the thing with this is, what we'll do is that right now this is what? Right now we have the 0 index value. We'll assume that is a prefix. Okay, the 0 index value we were assuming. So strs will take the 0 index value. Cool. And here we will have the for loop. And here we'll start iterating from where? 0 index you already have. Then you will start iterating from the bun index, right? Not from the 0. Then I is starting from the bun index. I should be less than the length of the given string array. So the strs total length. Okay. Now I++. This is for iterating the whole strs array. Now once you are iterating, you need to check if the upcoming string is available inside this prefix, right? If this is available, then that will be a common prefix, right? If this is not a case, then what you will do? You will reduce that characters. You remember the algorithm that we have discussed, right? So here what you will do, you'll check prefix dot, or what you can do, probably either you check in prefix or in that upcoming thing, anywhere. So here I'll check index of anything, both will work. Index of, I'll check the index of what, strs1, right? If that is not 0, means this is not available, right? The next upcoming string is not completely available in the prefix. So if this is a case, then what you will do, you'll reduce one character, right? So which means that you will have your prefix. And how will you reduce? With the help of substring, right? With the help of substring. So substring is a method in Java basically. Substring, so from 0 index till where? Till length -1, because I want to reduce by one character, right? So the length of what? str or strs, that is strs, sorry, that is strs, not str, that is strs they have given. Okay, so now here I'll write strs, and again here I will check not one, I'll have the I, right, for all the strings, dot length -1. Every time I'll reduce one character, and this prefix will be updated. Which means that I was checking this flow, is this available in this floor? So this was available, then this while will not work. But when it comes to, then when this while will not work, then what will happen? I plus you will have the flight. Then again you will check this flight is available in this flow. Is this flight is available in this flow? Right? This is what you will check. Right? This is what you will check. So at that time what you will do? And here you need to update also. Right? Here you have to update also. Here you will update it also. So now I'll give you a dry run. So now this is not to be reducing it, right? Anyhow, if suddenly this happens, that prefix becomes what? Empty. If dot length becomes 0 of prefix, in this case we can return an empty string. Why? Because there is a no common prefix. Every time we were reducing one character at the last, okay, and we have reduced all the characters, we haven't found any common thing, we return this anyway. Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? And we are updating here our that thing. Cool, yeah, cool. So now here this will keep running. This will keep running. Then what will happen? You had this flow we had. We checked in floor. So now this flow was available. So which means that you were checking the starting index, not this one. This would be I. Okay. So now this was available, right? This was available. Then what will happen? Index will come 0. Then this will not work. You will have the next as the flight. Then you'll match the common thing. Okay, you'll match the common thing. Right? Cool here. So now this flight is not available in floor. Then what will happen? This is not coming equals to 0. Then this should run. Then what will happen? You will have this FLIGH. Right? Then again this is not matching with the floor. Then what will happen? You will have this FLIG. Then again this is not matching. Then FLI, that is also not matching. Then FL, but that is matching. That will become the output. At the end we'll return. Return what? We'll return the prefix. Okay. So I hope those are watching it from the starting, they have a complete understanding of it. And they have the what happened? Oh, strs is an array, not an string. So cool. Now here cannot find symbol substring. We are writing in Java, right? We have one method substring here in Java probably. You're not getting? Don't worry, we'll do a dry run, you'll get it, Sanam. Don't worry. Okay, we'll do a dry run, you'll get it. Okay, here in Java we have this. I'll tell you how this is working. Okay, so you don't have to worry about where the comments. Don't worry. Right now I'm writing in Java, that's why probably you're having the problem or something. So there is a one method substring, but why I'm not having it here? probably substring. The method cannot find symbol substring. We have substring method in Java. Substring method in Java. Do we have? Yes, we have substring method. Spelling is correct. Substring. Substring. Yes, spelling is correct. We have the substring method. Yes, we have substring method. Indexes start from this. We have the substring method. Why we're not getting it? Probably I think, what is the problem? We have this, we are using the length also. We are getting that particular thing, right? And whatever, reducing the length by 1, we will have the string. Correct only. But why this is saying we don't have substring method? Oh, I haven't written that string. I was thinking like why this is happening. Strs bun. Okay, strs bun, not bun, I. Oh, this was the problem. This was missing. Right, so we were not adding this. Now this is fine. Right, so what we are getting, I'll give you a dry run, don't worry. When I'll write in Python, Sanam, so you'll get it. Okay, so you'll just convert in Python. Please write from scratch. I have exam tomorrow. Time limit exceeded. Okay, I'll write in Python. Just give me a second only. Okay, strs I we have. Why the time limit is being exceeded? Are we not updating it or something? Yes, we are updating it here. If this is not true, we are reducing it, right? We will have this length minus 1 substring I plus plus. We are getting this while loop is becoming an infinite thing. So when, if this is not equals to 0, this prefix is being updated. Okay, strs I will have from 1 index. I'm taking from 0 till length minus 1. I'm reducing that thing every time. So being reduced. Probably I guess this is, probably maybe because of this. I'll check is empty. Probably. Now in Java actually, that is the problem, I guess. If this becomes empty, that time, but that time length will become 0, the same thing. What is the problem? That should be the same thing only. What is the problem here? That should be the same thing. Yeah, anyone who can do a dry run or something of this? We are going till the length of the whole string, right? That shouldn't be a case. We are going to the length of the string, and then what we're doing, we are taking the index of it. If index is not 0, then we are updating it. We are checking, we are getting the substring from this 0 till length minus 1. Correct only. And then nobody's know if you have the exam, then what we can do, probably I'll write first in Java, then in Python, then we'll come back to the same code. I'll fix it. Okay, we'll fix it. I'll write that same code in Python also. I'll write that same code in Python. Okay, so don't worry. So now here first I'll check if not that strs means that is empty. If that is empty, in that case what we'll do, we'll return null, means that empty string, right? Because that time you don't have anything, you don't have to like find anything, that already this particular list is empty or null, right? That list is empty or null. So now are you here? Okay, that's why we'll do in Python, then we'll go back in Java again, we'll figure out where the mistake is. Okay, I hope you're here. Then the same thing we'll do that we were doing in Java, that we will have one string. Let's suppose the name I'm giving as prefix. Okay, and this thing I will have from the 0 index at strs. I will have this 0, and then what I will do, I will run my for loop to check in the whole strings array or list. So I will have this for I in range, in the range of what? In the range of 0, 0 to till the length of this whole strs, length of whole strs, right? So now here will match while not what? If this is not starting with what? This is not starting with, if this strs, I dot, not dot, this prefix is not starting with, right? This prefix is not starting with strs I dot starts with the method starts with. If this is not starting with what? The value we have, this prefix. So that time we were reducing a prefix, right? That time we were reducing a prefix. So cool here. Now if this is not a case, that time we were updating a prefix. So prefix will update. I'll do a dry run, okay, Sam, so you don't have to worry about. And how the other people here? Okay, you're here. Cool. So now here prefix will be whatever the value of prefix previously. I'll do a dry run, then you'll understand, don't worry. Prefix will be colon -1, means we're reducing from the last one element. And then if there is a scenario that if this becomes null again, not strs, okay, if this becomes null, that time we'll return the empty string itself. And at the end we can return here within this, right? So I guess indentation is correct. We can return here, what we can return? Our prefix, right? So I hope this should work. Then we'll do a dry run, don't worry. Need dry run, sir? Okay. Oh, so now in Python this is working, in Java this is making a problem. Don't worry. So I'll do a dry run, then we'll fix the code in Java and C++, beating 100%. I'll copy this whole code. We'll do a dry run, how this is working, I'll tell you. So now we'll come back here. I'll keep this thing and we'll paste it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about. Now here we'll go to the text box. Here we'll paste it. Cool. Now command Z, command B. Cooler. So I guess I need few spaces here. Now in the logic part also I've done a dry run, so that should also be clear. But if this is not, then no worries. Here anyway, in the pasting, the indentation is not being corrected, but you'll understand it, so don't worry about. Anyway, just understanding the logic, right? This is what you need. So now here is the thing, and then here's the thing. Same thing for this. I need a new line. If this is not a case, then return this, otherwise this thing. Cool here. So now I will have probably no space at starting. Oh, cool here. So now I'll do a slideshow again from current slide. Okay, so how this is working, so that I'll tell you straight now. Look at this. We had our strs list, right? In strs we had this. We had floor, okay, we had flow, we had flight, right? We had these three things we had. Cooler, these three things we had. Now what I will do, here, look at this. We have the 0 index value. This is floor we have here, which means this in step number one, this has become prefix has become what? This thing. floor. Cool. Now what we're doing is that we need to check with the all other strings as well that what common thing we have. The one way was that you start iterating from everywhere, you check if this is, then move ahead, right? So that thing is that you're running two loops, right? So there you had the same time anyway, but that code was longer, so I choose the easier way. This is like we're iterating, but we'll iterate with the help of these two things. What we'll do, you'll iterate for this, iterating this whole list, you are having this loop, and now here you're checking if the next whatever you have this, if you don't have this thing, like this prefix is not available in this, then reduce one character. Okay, that logic was problem. Okay, so now what you'll do right now, this is prefix and this is str as bun, which is you have flow. So you'll check if this floor is available. If this is available in this flow, then this while will be false, right? Then you will not run this code. But this is not available. This floor is not completely available in this flow. Then what you will do? You will reduce by one character. You will reduce by one character, right? You will reduce by what? You will reduce by one character, which means that what you will do? Look at this. We're taking a slice of it, then this will become, this r will be deleted out, and the prefix will become this flowe. Then what will happen? Again you will check in this while loop itself, if this flowe is this available in this flow. No, this is not available. Then what you will do? You will again reduce one character with the help of this. So now you have this flow. Now tell me, is this matching? Yes, this flow and this flow are same. Start with which give you true, right? This is true. This is true only. So this flow is starts with this thing. Cool, yeah. Then what will happen? Tell me. This while will not work. This while has been terminated. You will go to the where? You will go here in the for loop, right? You will go in the for loop, correct? Then the I plus plus means your I will come to the flight. Step number two. Here what will happen? The prefix is same, which is flow now, but the strs2 you have as flight. Now the same thing you will check. You will check what? You will check if this flow means this prefix is available in this. No, this is not available. Then what you will do? You will reduce one character with the help of this, right? Again you will check if this flow is available in this. No, this is also not available. Then you will reduce one character again. Then what will happen? This fl is remaining. When this fl you have, you will check in this. It is available. If this prefix starts, like if this thing, this strs starts with this fl, tell me, is it starting with this? Yes, it is starting. Then what will happen? This will become true, means this while will be terminated, and again this for will come, but the for already has been iterated this whole string list, right? Then what will happen? At the end you will return this prefix. So simple logic is that we'll assume that the first 0 index string is the prefix. Then we'll check all the strings with this. If this is not the prefix of the string, then we'll reduce the prefix from the last, right? At the end, you will have the prefix, either prefix will become 0, right? There is a no length, that can become 0, right? Which means that there is nothing common, right? But if this is not coming, this is not a case, then what will happen? At the end, you will have a prefix. Like this, in this example, you have this fl. Please tell me, now is this clear to you, to both of you? Please tell me, is this clear to both of you? Right, now I'll fix that code of Java. Probably, I guess I have written something, the same thing. We are not checking with this. We are not checking with the prefix. That is the problem. This should be the thing. At first, we are checking how many. Correct. Actually, what we are doing, we are assuming the first character, we are assuming the first string as a prefix, and then we are checking with the others. Okay, So here the problem in this Java code, strs I, does this contain the prefix? Okay, prefix. Then we're reducing the prefix. I hope now this works. This length will work here anyway. Dot length. If this is 0, that time we can return it. So what is the problem here? I'll check it anyway. So this is not working properly here in Java. In Java, actually, the strings are not directly manipulatable. That is the problem. So strfi we have same as Python, nothing different here. So index of prefix, if that is 0 means you have the start with, right? You have this prefix as a prefix of the upcoming string. So if that is not true, then reduce the character. Then I'm reducing the character of prefix. Reducing the character of prefix. Okay. By what? By length by 1. And length of what? The length of prefix. Okay. Right. We're reducing a prefix. What it's mentioning? It's saying cannot find symbol prefix. Oh, that has written prefix. So now typo error, but now this works fine. Okay. Yes, worked. There was a few typo errors, but now it has been resolved. Now please tell me the others as well. Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear to all? How this is working? If now anybody needs a dry run, then please do let me know. I'll do that as well. Now I'll write that same code in C++ also. Okay, I'll write that same code in C++ also. Instead of indexing method, we can use starts with. Again, we can do. Okay, but you have to check like if that is available in Java. So now we'll do in C++. The index of I remember as of now. So now what I can do here, the length method is same in Java. Oh, we have vector, so we will not have this length. We will have size. Okay, we will have size. Okay, and here also we will have size in C++. Okay, Gangadhar. Now here we don't. I guess we don't have index of in C++. You'll use find method probably. Yes, and also don't have this string h caps. Right, string is smaller in C++. No member named index of. Yes, index of is not available in C++. We have the find method that works. Okay, again prefix dot length. That is for string only. Any other error? Index of somewhere I've used. No, now this works in C++ also. Okay, we have find method in C++. Yeah, now what is remaining? Oh, you don't have substring, you have substr in C++. Now the conversion is done. Okay, it's working fine. Yeah, anybody needs any dry run or something, or this is clear to everybody? What we are doing is that we are assuming that this first string is a prefix sum. Okay, then similar, we'll take this string and we'll match with all of them. Like, is this floor is up completely available in this flow? If this flow starts with that can be a logic in other. Okay, so now you have to check if this floor is complete starts like if this flow starts with this flow or no, because er is not available. Then what you will do? Reduce by 1, that becomes flowe, right? Then again you will check if this flow starts with this flowe. No, this is not. So then what you will do? Reduce again, then you have this flow. So now tell me, is this flow complete start with this flow? Yes, means the flow and flow remain same. So this flow is a prefix as of now. Then again what will happen? The prefix has become flow. Then you will check in this. Is this flight completely starts with flow? No. Then reduce one character from the flow. You have flow. Then tell me, is this flight completely starts with flow? No, sorry, this flo. No, this is not right. Then what you will do? You will reduce this by 1. Then you have this fl. Then again you will check, is this flight is complete starting with fl? Yes, this is starting with fl. Right, this is starting with fl, and now you have iterated the whole string array, right? And at the end you have this common as fl. So that is the thing, and I hope this is clear to all now. Please tell me if this is clear to all, we can wrap. If this is clear to all, we can wrap. Okay, prefix dot substring 0 comma prefix dot length. Gangadhar, do you have any doubt in this or what? That is any working. Oh, I hope the thing is that you're watching, you're not on the current time. Okay, you don't have any doubt. Okay. And you're doing that same thing which you're telling Gangadhar. Okay, that time I was just forgot to write this. There was few typo errors and we resolved. And I hope now this is clear to all. We can wrap, right? See you tomorrow in the live, and the timing everybody knows, right? That will be the 5 p.m. 5 p.m. And today we have solved that question. That is super important. You know the reason why this is important, because this particular problem already has been asked on Facebook, Apple, Google, Adobe, Amazon. You know what my purpose is here? I just don't want that you people should understand only solution. You should understand solution as well as the patterns as well, right? Once you will solve these 150 questions and you have a complete understanding, you'll be able to crack any coding interview. This is what I want from everybody. Okay, this is what I want from everybody. Okay, then yeah, see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care. We're wrapping with the session. Okay. Where is this?